Welcome to Bedford County Sports Talk Live. Hosted by David Thomas, Bill Anderson, Kenny Parker, and Jason Boyette. Brought to you by First Bank and Kincaid Service Company. Let's get ready to talk some sports. Here are your hosts, David, Bill, Kenny, and Jason.
All righty, welcome everybody in here to Bedford County Sports Talk Live. It is Saturday morning after a night of high school football, guys. We got two games that we had local teams play. We're going to get into those and go do some college, talk a little pro. I know you're ready to talk Titans.
Oh, I'm going to be on a roll today, guys, and it's not going to be pleasant.
It's not going to be pleasant.
I'm going to be on a roll today.
Before we get started and we hear from our sponsors, we want to make an announcement. The Cheville Central High School Golden Eagle Annual Golf Tournament is October the 6th. If you want to enter a team, there's a place that you can go to online. If you go to the Cheville Central High School Facebook page, you can link to it. It's $500 a team of 4 players, and you get a barbecue lunch with it.
Where's this tournament at?
It's at Riverbend Country Club. The check-in is 10:30 on October 6th, and the lunch is at 11. They shotgun start at 12 noon. So if you have an interest in entering a team there, just go to
barbecue lunch.
Yeah, barbecue. It's not just
barbecue.
It's not a little
Not
sandwich.
just, that's not
it's
October what? 6?
October 6th. What's wrong?
Is that it's a Monday?
I think
It's not a
probably is.
Saturday. It's not a Saturday.
They usually have open day on Monday at Riverbend. That's when they have a lot of tournaments.
So that's Monday.
October the 6th.
Yeah.
All right. Before we dive into some football scores and some recounts of some games, we're going to hear from our sponsors.
Let's do a trivia question real quick.
All right, let's do the trivia question.
All right, trivia question for you guys out there today. In 1970, this former Vols defensive back ended his career as the all-time interception leader at Tennessee. Name that player.
Okay, good question. And we know somebody that knows that besides you.
Bandy Boyette over here.
Bandy Boyette. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's too easy there.
Too easy. All right, we'll be back right after we hear from our sponsors, First Bank and
Kincaid
Service Company.
Where Service is their middle name. And what about the mattresses?
You can
Mattresses are the game.
Mattresses are the game.
Yeah.
You can sleep on them. We'll be right back.
You can't sleep.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid has everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
All righty, welcome back in here. These guys are out of hand this morning. I don't know what we're going to do. Out of control. Bill Anderson's out of control. Boyette's a little out of control too.
Yeah, a
little bit. Kenny's pretty calm right now.
There you go.
We're going to start with Community High School. They had another tough loss, but
Went to Watertown. They played better. I talked to Coach Tidwell last night coming home from the Cheville game. They did some things that they haven't done all year. They kicked off to Watertown, 3 and out. So they stopped Watertown 3 and out. Watertown punched to them. They drive the ball. He said, we get 3 or 4 first downs, then we have to turn it over. And he said, into the first quarter, it's 7-0. So they're still in the ball game. Second quarter, it's 14-0, and Community drives the ball deep into Watertown's territory. He said inside the 20, had a chance to make it 14-7, but didn't. And the last play of the first half, they gave up another touchdown. So halftime score was 21-0. Said had a couple of opportunities in the second half, but I said, hey, you're making progress.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 and out. That's the first time they after the first drive of the game you're not down 7.
And now he's playing a lot of freshmen.
A
A lot of freshmen.
7 or 8.
Playing a lot
7
of
or 8
young,
of freshmen.
playing a lot of young guys, and they're going to make those mistakes. They're
Yep.
going, but they'll grow.
It's
They'll
good
grow
for them to
just-
get in there and
that's
get some
right.
game
Sure.
time
That's
experience.
right.
So
But,
it's good to see them take a step.
It's
of
good to see
improvement.
that. Next week they play Chapel
Forest.
Hill. I'm not sure where it's at, but they play Chapel Hill. Cascade had a bye last night. Next week they're at home against Giles County,
Yeah.
who had a big win over
Beat
Lincoln.
Lincoln County.
Yeah,
They got
well,
all
Lincoln
the
County.
players back healthy
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Look
get
out.
Mhm.
we're gonna get into that, but let's talk about the Shovel Central
Shovel
game.
game
I
last
think
night.
all of us watched it close last night. We were there.
Yeah.
Just right out of the gate, I thought we dominated that game, and that score just did not indicate
Score
how
didn't
much.
indicate the outcome of that. Offensively, you couldn't ask much more than what they did. I mean, they had over 400 yards rushing. The offensive line was dominating. Of course, Robert is Robert, and
Best running back in the
He's-
state
he's-
of Tennessee.
he's pretty good, especially he's really good when that offensive line
Yeah.
blocks like they
Yep.
do,
Yeah.
and he gets
He gets a little hole.
He gets his size
yeah.
on them secondary guys, and
Guys, and Robert's hurt.
yeah, he was
He
not.
wasn't 100.
He
He's
was
hurt.
not 100%. He was probably. I told David, I'd say he's somewhere between 80 and 85% because
I'd
he
say
was
70 if we're lucky.
He
was
didn't
not-
have that last
He
gear.
didn't put it in that extra
Yep.
gear.
Didn't need to. Really.
Didn't need to.
31 carries. What do you have?
Yeah,
31 carries.
8 or 10 yard carry. You
about
know.
8. We
261
figured
yards.
it
rushing.
up on the way home. 8.3 yards
Yeah.
a carry.
8.4 is what it ended up being. He's now got 929 yards, and that's playing in 4.5 games basically.
Right.
And that should put him in 6A top. He's in number 1.
But he had a great game. The offensive line played well.
They did.
I mean, and they blocked to the whistle. They played well. 16 of the running back played well.
Let's talk about that first drive. That huge run by Rucker, the 55
That
yarder.
was a good
First
that
play
was
of the
a-
game
That was
for
a good
us.
call,
First
Reed.
drive.
That was
Yeah.
a good call, Reed.
Yeah.
And it was right at David and I, and you could see that when he pulled that ball
Gone.
out of there, you could see it was gone. And that play don't go if Zero
Doesn't make that block.
doesn't
out
make
there.
a block. I'll tell you what. We talk about
Jack.
the offensive line,
Yeah.
but I don't know their names.
Jack
but
Condon.
0 and 6.
Yeah. Xavier
Did
Jordan.
a great job blocking on the perimeter last night. Also,
Most long runs are sprung from those wide receiver blocks.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly. And I thought they were impressive.
He
last
was
night.
gone. In fact, that free safety.
Yeah,
had
that guy
angle
come
on
from
him.
all across the
Yeah.
field and they had an angle on it.
Yeah. But we, as much as we dominated on offense, we left the door open for them on some defensive plays that
Couple of
we had
defensive
people
plays.
there. We just didn't make the play. That's what it
And-
got down to.
And come out of the gate in the third quarter, man, and just mashed it right down their throat,
Yeah.
and then fumbled the ball in the end zone.
Yeah.
And then get any score and run 8 minutes off the clock, and then turn around and give up a quick score.
Honestly, I replayed this. You take 4 plays away, that scores 38-10.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, you take 2 plays away, it's something to 3
Yeah,
because
that's true.
both of their scores. The first one was a long play there at the end of the first half in the second quarter with less than 30 seconds or a minute on the clock. And the last one was a 4th down play with like
Yeah.
a minute and a half.
Let me say this. If Bobo and Rucker are playing defense, I don't know that Summit ever scores.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I don't know that. I don't know if they scored off.
It's you've got kids that some of them it's their first year to get out on
But,
that and that
you know,
defensive
You
backfield.
miss Rucker a lot at corner. He is
Yeah.
a very good corner.
Here-
And when you're playing quarterback and they're rotating quarterbacks, that took both of them. The rotating the quarterbacks is fine, but when both of them don't play defense, that kills your secondary.
And
I
Rucker
want
came
to
in.
ask you, Bill. They got to win.
Yes,
All
absolutely.
right, they got to win. Would a 24-0 win, playing them 2 guys, be better for your team than a 24-17 win, and those other guys getting a chance to get better in case something were to happen later on down the year, and you're going to have to count on them.
Well, it's just not the secondary. There's also, we're not
You
getting
get-
the edge rush that we normally get. We're not getting no last night. We didn't get the pass.
Well, I'll tell you
rush we
who
normally
played
get.
outstanding. I
You
thought
know,
was Tanner
Tanner
Turner.
Turntime. He was
Tanner-
everywhere.
50 played well.
Yeah.
45 played well.
Jackson's
Yeah,
there.
Jackson, he does everything but quarterback.
Right.
Basically. I mean,
He's awesome.
yeah. It's it was a good win for
And I'll
us.
tell you another kid that played well, number 5.
Oh yeah,
5 on defense played pretty well.
Yeah. But we got the win. That's the
Yeah,
main thing.
gotta
We'll
have the
get a
win.
week off. Maybe we'll get everybody healed up, and we
Get 'em.
can take this down the stretch with our roster like we want it.
Uh-huh.
You know, versus I think we were playing around a little bit
I do too.
with it.
Well, here's something I want to play around with.
All right.
Rucker and Bobo alternating quarterback
Mhm.
in the same series where you've got them both on the field at the same time, giving a different look. I hope that later on in the
I bet
season
it's
we're going
there.
to see it
I bet it's there.
because
It
then
could
you can
be.
get the jet sweep. You could run the slant.
Well, here's the thing. That earlier in the year, you had Zahn in the slot
Yeah.
coming across where he
Right.
could take a
I'd
jet
like to see
sweep.
more of that.
And
We might do it.
I like
David
seeing
said-
both of them play.
David and I talked about that on the way home last night, and I'm saying, hey, if you got it, why you won't show it right now?
Because I want to put it on film because you got to prepare for
I
it.
don't want it on film.
All right?
I want to use it. If I'm working on it during the week, I want to wait and use it in the playoff when it's going to matter.
I'm
And
waiting to see.
nobody else has had a chance to prepare for it. A lot of times you don't see coaches show their cards in the first
Right.
half of the game, so they can't go in and make adjustments at halftime.
Yeah,
You-
and they
you-
bring it back
I
and
out.
you
also
see
need to
them do
work.
it in
I
the
need to
second
work
half,
on
so
it in the
you
game
don't-
to make sure it works too.
Yeah,
It's sort of like not throwing the ball to Robert Bailey. We're going to save it. What are we saving it for?
Well,
They have thrown
eventually
the ball
it can
to him.
happen.
Now, 4 or 5 times, maybe 5 the whole year.
He caught one touchdown pass against Tullahoma.
yeah, he caught one against
Probably has the best hands on the team.
Oh, he's outstanding. But,
But
with
here's
big
the
win.
thing:
Screens with wheel route.
if you keep saying we need Robert Bailey to do this, we need Bailey to do this, we need.
I just
Bailey,
see him catch it
You
and
got-
having to
you
run it
got-
and get pounded.
you gotta have more support. He ain't gonna be able to just hold up.
Yeah, you can't
Torian
do
is
this.
coming on strong.
Hey, let's
He's
talk
growing
about
up.
him for a minute. That was, he ran the
played
ball
well.
hard
I
again.
don't disagree.
Yeah, 12
Played well.
carries, 76 yards.
You don't
Yeah.
win that Independence game without Torian either.
Right.
Or Rucker.
He comes in and they grew up in that game we were talking about. I wish we could go back and take a mulligan on
Well, I
Brentwood.
do too.
I wish we could play them again. I know we probably
Tullahoma and
won't.
Marshall County too.
I know all of them. I mean,
I would love to see Brentwood in the playoffs somehow.
but
Second
we
round, if we could ever
gotta
get
win
there.
and come back.
Yeah.
I'd love to play them
But,
again.
You got to win a game. You
Yeah.
got to win a
And,
game in order to get them.
but we need this week off.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
We
Coming
need
at a
this
good
week.
time,
It's a
man.
good time.
Great time.
3-1
It's a good time.
on a bye. That's,
Yeah.
that's good.
3-3
Good spot.
overall.
Yeah.
Honestly, starting at the part of the first part of the year in July, I'm sitting there looking at the schedule, and I'm thinking, man, if we could win 4 or 5 games, this would be great.
Mhm.
We're sitting at 3-3 and 3-1 in the region. You
And-
got
and-
some
and-
winnable games coming.
At the first of the year, we talked about, man, are we going to win? Are we going to have any of this? And now we're 3-3
Right.
and saying, man, we give these games away. We give
Yeah,
this one away.
exactly.
And when we started, we said, hey, at the bye week, we're going to be 3-3. We'd be, yes.
Yeah,
But,
we'll
but
take
here's
that.
the
Yeah,
thing:
yeah.
it's 2 wins that came against 2 teams I didn't think we would beat. I thought we would beat Tullahoma and Marshall County,
I do
and we
too.
ended up losing both of those games, and then beating Franklin and Independence. The 2 I thought we would
Yeah.
have a hard time.
Right.
with.
Now, we talked about this last night, and as we go on, what's the region? What's it looking like? You
Right
said
now,
you-
we're 3-1 because we've played more region games. But Ravenwood is undefeated. They're 2-0 right
They're
now,
2-0
so they've got a
indeed.
lot of their schedule coming up.
What
If-
about we talked about
Independence and Brentwood has not played
They
yet.
have not
And when
played
they
yet.
play, if everything worked out, it could create a 3-way tie.
Yeah,
with
we
Brentwood,
were
Independence, and
talking about
Shelbyville.
that last night.
Yeah.
With
And also, who hasn't played Ravenwood? Because that's probably a loss for that team.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, those are probably
So,
losses.
again, 5 more weeks of football to play.
Go back and
All
hit
right.
the golf tournament again because they wanted us
Yeah.
to hit that pretty hard
Yeah.
today.
Shelby Central High School annual golf tournament, October 6th at Riverbend Country Club. If you want to play in that tournament, it costs $500 for 4 players, and you get a free barbecue lunch with it. Tee off is at 12 noon. It'll be a shotgun start. I'm assuming this is a 4-man scramble. I'm sure it is. So check-ins at 10:30. The lunch is at 11. Then you go tee off and have a good good time, and you're
Now,
supporting the Golden Eagles when you do
that
it.
that October the 6th.
That's
It's
on
not
Monday.
this Monday, but it's next Monday.
Right.
So we're 8 days away from it.
I think this is
We're
one of their
8
big
days-
fundraisers of the year.
Yeah,
This
it's,
golf
we're
tournament's
We're
a
8
big deal.
days away.
But go
What's
to
the day?
October
uh,
6th.
Yeah, it is a Monday.
go to their Facebook page, and
Twitter
they've got a. They
Twitter.
don't even have to Twitter.
You don't have to Twitter that?
Just Facebook it,
All right.
and they've got a little QR code that you
Oh.
can click
Well, it's
or
a
a
little
link.
more than 8 days, but it's Monday week.
You click on the link and you can go sign up.
Mhm.
So get out and support the Golden Eagles. All right, Coach Tidwell came back in and said they do play at Forest, Kenny.
At Forest.
And he mentions that Forest lost to Sequatchie
We're getting to that one.
55-35.
Yeah,
and
we
let's
ain't got
go
there
over
yet.
some.
Yep.
Let's go over some football.
Let's start right
scores.
there with Coach Tidwell. Sequatchie 54-35 is what I had it as. Beat Forest. Sequatchie's pretty good, but
Well,
obviously
they're-
Forest has got some defensive issues.
Yeah, the Forest is giving up some points, but again, they're scoring points.
Yeah,
also.
they are. Oh, but
That-
Coach
that-
Palmer, wherever he's
Yeah,
at,
Score point.
he's going to score points.
Here's what everything I'm hearing about Forest is we talk about Robert Bailey. They got a running
they do.
back, and that's it. You take him out, if something happens to him, he is their one man. They don't have a 16 to go with. They don't have a 14.
I will say this. Remember this, how Forest was before Palmer got there. They were horrible. And
Yeah,
it'd been horrible until Coach Palmer got there.
But they're running the ball. Palmer's a thrower, but he's adapting.
He'll do whatever it takes.
He's having to
He's
adapt.
got a if he's got a dude in the running back,
You
he's gonna carry the ball.
That's
gotta
right.
give it to the dude.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, we mentioned it. Watertown 37, Community 0. Smyrna, Coach Williams 40, Coffee County 7. Congratulations, Coach
Yeah.
Williams.
That was a big game. I almost went there last night, but I didn't.
Independence 21, Franklin 7. And talking to S. Todd Bobo, he said Luke hurt his hamstring on the first play of the game.
Again. He keeps
Who's that?
coming back.
Luke Thompson, Stephen Williams' nephew. He hurt his hamstring the week before he played us and hurt it again.
Mm.
So I don't know how bad that
He's
is. Hope it's
Tennessee
not.
signee.
He's a Tennessee signee. Ravenwood 28, CPA 21 in overtime.
Yes, and that was a wild game. We was
Yeah, we
listening
were
to
listening to that.
went to overtime.
It
Had a
went
chance.
it went into overtime. The Ravenwood missed a field goal at the end of the game to
Hey,
win
they
it.
hit two and had illegal procedure on both of them. Backed it up
Backed them
10
up
yards
wide
on the third one. They
and
missed it.
And then CPA won the toss. They elected to go on defense. Of course, that's what you're going to do. Ravenwood scores. When they kick an extra point, they rough the kicker. So when the extra point was good, so when CPA gets the ball, in high school, it's put the ball on the 10.
Yeah.
First,
25.
so they got it on the 25.
First and goal.
First and goal. So it was
Makes it tough. Fair enough.
It was 4th and 5.
Yeah.
And incomplete pass. But yeah, that's a heck of two good teams. And the thing about that is,
I think CPA was 1-4. Look at they played.
they're 1 and 5.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
what I was telling
Yeah, they
David.
played
They're
everybody.
1 and 5, and they ain't scared to play nobody.
Nobody.
And most every one of their games was an ending just like that one out there.
But CPA will say this, and I've heard David Thomas say it before. Best team money by.
I don't know. You're going to talk another.
I'm
here,
gonna
Lou.
get there in a
No,
minute.
it wasn't them. It was a different
I'm
one.
going to get there, but CPA does a good job of recruiting
All
as
right.
well.
Sure.
Henry County 25, Brentwood 16. That's a region. Brentwood in our region. Riverdale 41, Columbia 7.
Wow, that was a shocker to me. I figured
Columbia
Columbia
been
would.
playing better.
Yeah.
They didn't last night. Oakland 32, Blackman 0.
I believe that was 7-0 at halftime.
Craig Tutt, Justin Haggard, and Joel Watt. 3 safeties for Oakland. One's going to Tennessee, one to Memphis, one to Ole Miss. Who's got 3 safeties
kinda
in
hard
high
to
school
throw on
football
them,
going
isn't it?
Division
Yeah.
One?
And they turn around and play on the offense.
And Tutton's their leading rusher. Haggard's their second leading
Second
rusher. And then Watt's their leading receiver.
No doubt.
Where's Haggard from? Columbia.
Columbia.
Watt from here.
Yeah.
Who's their left tackle? Number 57, Chandler Cates. Where's he from? Here.
Sheffield, Tennessee.
Uh-huh. Okay.
All right.
Giles County 28, Lincoln County 20.
Cascade's next opponent, and Giles is playing good.
Well, Giles had 8 or 9. Coach Tidwell was telling me that they had 8 or 9 guys get hurt earlier against Page, and we're missing a bunch of starters, and maybe that was. Plus, this isn't Giles County of old either. They've not got time they want to do.
That's a fact. Yeah.
All right, Marshall County 56, Paddle Creek 0. Clarksville, that we play later in the season, 34, West Creek 0.
West Creek hadn't won a game, so that's
I
hard
see that one.
that's
Here's
hard to
one
win.
And this is where a lot of Giles County's not getting the kids out of Richland they used to get. Richland 37, Eagleville
I'm
7.
gonna tell you,
Richland's good.
Richland's got a freshman quarterback.
Yep.
That is impressive. He is about 6'3" or 6'4", throws the ball, runs it well. He can play.
Did you hear that? He said M.
Yeah,
Capital
impressive.
M. Impressive.
There was a time.
Impressive. You know, I'm
That's
not
even
from
better.
Vanderbilt.
That's better than impressive.
There was
right.
a time, though, if you had good play at Richland, that Giles would poach them every time. That's not happening right now.
Exactly. Right.
It's not happening. Hendersonville, we play later in the season, lost to Portland 17-7. Marion County, the Cascade plays later on, beat Monterey 42-0. And David, you got Summertown and Lewis County. I couldn't find that one this morning.
Lewis County. Lewis County beat
beat
Summertown
them.
like 51-0.
Okay, I figured it was going to be bad.
It was
51 to nothing.
51 to
Score.
nothing.
Yeah.
That's your high school scoreboard. And that's, David, you got a few more you want to run over?
Tullahoma on Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday night, I had
beat
that one.
Lawrence County 28-14.
That was on TV.
Yep. And
TV
I think you covered all the ones. I like to watch who we have played
Yeah.
and who we're going to play, and for all of our
Right.
county schools,
Right.
just to kind of see how they're doing. And it looks like Hendersonville and Clarksville that Chevrolet has to play. They both
Winnable games.
winnable games, but they both got good records. Just don't know who they're playing, how good they are.
Clarksville
So,
on the road on a Thursday night, and Hendersonville here at the Nest.
Yep. So good night for high school sports. Big win for Shelbyville, improvement for community.
Mhm.
So next week we get a week off. Central gets a week off to heal, and we've got Cascade playing, and then we've got the Forest community game. Who is it that Cascade plays?
Giles
County. Yeah,
That's
so we
a
got
home.
those
That's
two.
a home
It's at
game.
Yeah,
Oof.
good opportunity
Yeah.
for some
Yeah.
some folks
Chevrolet
to get
fans
out.
to go
Chevrolet
watch-
fans
yeah.
to go watch one of
Yeah,
our other
absolutely.
two teams,
Right.
because Forest ain't far. So
No, Forest not far.
all right, guys, let's take a break and come back and get into some college sports. We want to hear from our sponsors once again.
Nobody on trivia
Y'all-
answer.
Not
We're
yet.
no answers.
We're gonna let's
We're
hear
ready
it one
again.
more time.
In 1970, this former Vol defensive back ended his career as the all-time interception leader at Tennessee. Todd Bobo, I
Yeah,
know
Todd
you know
Bobo
this
knows
one,
this
and I know you're watching right now, and I know you know the answer to this.
Because Bill said I had a really good one, and he didn't get it all the way read, and Jason answered it.
Yep.
Boom.
Boom. Just
Robbie Davis ought to know this one.
yeah.
Robbie Davis
Yeah.
knows this. Yeah,
Yeah, I
he does.
guarantee
He's
you
watching.
does.
I don't know. Robbie wasn't born then.
I wouldn't either.
Coach Tidwell, get your wife twittered
I
up.
was born in '74.
You heard
Yeah.
about it. You heard about
I
it,
heard
right?
about it.
Yeah,
I've heard about the guy. Yeah.
Yeah, heard about it. All right, let's hear from our sponsors, First Bank, and
Kincaid.
Service.
Company.
we'll be right back.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid has everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
For a quarter and a half. All right, guys, we're back in here. We're talking about college football and Titans.
We got
We
it all
got carried
going.
away.
We got it all
Right,
going.
We got a lot
We're
to
talking
talk
about
about.
I'm
So
fired up.
let's talk about our Bedford County sports NCAA top 10, the only poll that matters.
It's people's poll.
It's the people's poll. Absolutely, it is. And let's take a look at how we came out this past week. We had Ohio State, number one, and I can't find the list here. We had Penn State, number two, and I'll find it here.
One that I didn't have in there lost last night.
Yes,
and
they
I'm
did.
Not surprised.
I think most of them had Tennessee number 3.
No, we
I
had
think
them
they were
10.
Number three,
I think they were 10. That Virginia, that surprised
But I
people.
did have
Beat
Tennessee ahead
FSU
of
last
Florida
night.
State.
That's
And they
surprised
legitimately
me.
beat them.
Yeah.
And then there was another upset last night with the top 25. Arizona State
Yeah.
beat
Beat TCU. I didn't see that coming either.
Florida State, you don't just win 2 games one year and then turn around and be a top 10 team the next year.
Exactly.
Alabama was asleep the first week. They were
Maybe.
asleep.
I don't
And
know.
that
Well, we have
FSU's not through losing games.
We have Ohio State and Washington playing. What's the line? What's the Todd
much.
Bobo line on that one? It's not going to be that close.
Oh,
is
who
it?
now?
The Rule 31.
Ohio
mediator.
State.
Washington, Ohio State.
Yeah.
The S. Todd Bobo line is Washington getting 8.5 at home.
That ain't enough.
Nope. How about this game at 11 o'clock? Notre Dame, Arkansas. At Arkansas. Arkansas's catching 4.5. Guys.
Could be.
It's
Could
not.
be.
It could be.
Arkansas.
I'm not so sure. Hey, Arkansas lost to Memphis. I call that one, but I'm gonna call this week. Arkansas. I don't think Notre Dame's that good.
I don't
And
think they
Arkansas can
are
score.
as good as what we think they are.
Right.
It's at Arkansas, and I'm.
All right.
I say
I got our
go
poll here.
Arkansas.
I want to run through this. We picked Ohio number 1, Penn State number 2, Georgia number 3, Oregon number 4, LSU number 5, Miami 6, and then we got Oklahoma at 7. All right.
I'm not
Just
sure.
lost
Florida
their
State.
quarterback.
Yeah.
Florida State at 8. Texas A&M cracks the top 10 at 9 with their big win, and then we got Tennessee at 10. All right, so is Oklahoma number 17? I don't think they are.
Especially they've lost
Not
their
without the
quarterback.
quarterback now.
Right.
He's going to miss 4 games.
Yeah.
4 games.
If they're lucky, that's best case scenario.
I'll be honest with you. I think best team in the nation is Oregon.
We'll see tonight because
Yeah.
tonight you
We'll
got a
find out
top
tonight.
5
Yeah.
according to our
Yeah.
poll matchup in 2 versus 4, and the only
Yeah.
poll that matters.
Yeah.
No,
The only
Oregon's
poll
at
matters.
Penn State
Yeah.
and all whiteout game, and I think the pressure's on James Franklin here to beat a top 10 team.
I like Oregon.
I'm gonna take Penn State.
Oregon's tough. You gonna pick? All right.
I'm gonna take the Mitney lines.
I got Oregon 34-28. The who?
Mitney lines.
Mitney.
I think
line.
Oregon will beat
Okay.
it too.
All right. Who
Hey.
we got?
Hey, how about-
LSU, Ole Miss.
LSU and Ole Miss.
Could be a
Lines
good
1.5.
ball game.
LSU is catching on 1.5 at Ole Miss. The
Now, the Ole
question
Miss
is,
quarterback's out, right?
is he?
It's a. Well, we don't know.
Because the other quarterback looked great too.
The other
Yeah.
quarterback looked good too.
But I'm with
Lane-
Jason. I'm
Lane
with Jason.
Kiffin's still calling plays.
I'm gonna go with Lane Kiffin. I like Lane Kiffin over.
Lane Kiffin's still calling.
I think he's the better coach.
I got
I agree.
LSU 28-24. Now, that's what AI is saying. This is a
I can see LSU
Chat
winning the
GPT.
game.
Yeah, GTP.
this
I
is
love
Chat
it.
GPT
That's
prediction.
why the line's 1.5. That means anybody can win.
The games Ole Miss has struggled with are games like this.
Yeah.
And he struggles against Kentucky for some reason. He should blow them out by 40 and wins by 7. But
All right.
all right, the other games. It's Vanderbilt Commodores up in Nashville, Tennessee today, favored by 22.5 over Utah State.
I tell you what, Vanderbilt impressed me last week.
Have you
They-
ever seen a
they-
Vandy team beat people up like
They
this?
impressed
Physically.
me
They're better
last
on the
week.
lines than they.
Yes, the
Yeah.
offensive,
Yeah,
defensive
they're
line.
better on
You
the
made a
line.
statement last night,
Uh-oh.
Jason. You said, "All right, it's crunch time now." They got their
They're
5.
gonna win 5. They're gonna
When they're 5, you
They're
said they
5-0.
better hurry up and get their bowl eligibility.
because the next 2 games are gonna
Hey,
be rough after
their
that.
next
So
Yeah.
they got Utah State.
rest of the SEC stuff comes in.
We're gonna see what they really are.
That's right.
They'll
That's
have Alabama. They'll have LSU. They'll have Georgia. They got Tennessee. So
got Auburn and Kentucky.
Vanderbilt of past
yeah.
would start out.
And
What are we?
Mississippi State.
They would be 3-2 right now,
Mhm.
but they're 5-0.
They're
Right.
definitely better than that.
All right, so
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
better.
they're better.
They're
They
Way
hadn't
better.
beat South Carolina in 16 or 18
Oh,
years.
they beat them down,
they're
too.
better.
Destroyed them.
Yeah.
All right, here's a Big Ten game I just want to mention. Illinois, everybody was on Illinois. They get pounded by Indiana 63-10. They're at home against USC, and they're giving USC a touch. They're catching 7 at home.
They were way overrated.
Now, the bad news for you, Illinois, any of you guys think about taking them, is I heard their entire secondary is hurt and out for this ball game against USC. All their corners and their safeties. That's
I
tough.
just think they've been overrated the whole time.
Auburn,
Robbie Davis brought up a good point this week. He said Illinois has to travel across the country and play at basically 9 o'clock their time.
Yeah.
I think traveling across
And
the
that's
country
Speaking,
hurts these
speaking
Big
of
Ten teams.
Coach Davis, he's come in
That's a
with
good
an
point.
answer. He's from Starkville. From Starkville, he said,
Yeah,
it
he
is
knows.
Tim Priest.
Yeah,
Yep, somebody else got it too.
Yeah, Blake Kennedy. Tim
Blake
Priest.
got it. Tim
I
Priest.
Y'all
knew
got
it.
it. Trip York, long-time listener, first-time caller.
I love it, Trip.
All right, question for Bill. Does he wear his Pavia jersey in public or just at home?
Just at
Oh.
home usually, but I do have a Pavia jersey. Jason Boyette got it for me.
Yeah.
He sleeps in
he
it.
sleeps in his Pavia jersey.
Boyette gave me one. I'm gonna wear it.
Hey,
I'm
you know,
gonna
I
wear it
heard
on
a
the show.
rumor last night floating around the Sheffield game that he is now the Diego Pavia fan club Bedford County chairman.
Yeah.
That's what I
Pavia
heard.
for Heisman.
Okay, there he is
There you
in
go.
true form.
Heisman Trophy
There you
winner at
go,
Vanderbilt.
All right. What
Okay.
else you got on the S.
India,
Todd Bobo
on the
line?
S. Todd Bobo line, Auburn, Texas A&M, the line 6.5 at College Station. I think A&M rolls
yeah.
in.
I think
I
too.
think
They roll 'em up.
that, yeah.
Indiana, who's been playing great, -8.5 at Iowa. It's a top 20 game. A lot of people have Indiana.
I don't
top
think
10.
Iowa can score.
I'll take Indiana.
I
On
just
that
don't know
one.
enough about those. I'm
I'll
an
say
SEC
this.
guy.
They've until last year. That's the first time they had beaten Iowa in like 15 years. They hadn't won in Iowa, I heard, in 20 years.
Yeah.
Can't say that no more.
We'll see. Tennessee, Mississippi State. Cowbells.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah.
Why they're wearing all white and letting Tennessee wear all orange, don't know, but it's going to be an orange and white game in Starkville. I love it.
I do too. I think it's going to look neat.
Ron Slay said, "Bring your." I hope that Robbie did. Take your own cowbells.
Take your own cowbell.
Let's take them with us.
Hey,
Let's do it.
hey, Scott Spray is watching.
All right.
Yes.
And he wasn't at the game last night, but if Robbie were to need a cowbell, Scott has got one.
There you go.
All right.
Will he be ringing his bell?
I don't know.
Line 7.5 in this one.
I got
Mississippi State.
Tennessee 31-25.
By the way, Todd Bubba put Tim Priest down.
All right, Todd.
I knew Todd would get that one right. Yeah.
Mississippi State line was 7.5. I like the balls to roll up pretty good on this one. MTSU is at Kennesaw State. MTSU's getting 7.5. I actually like the Blue Raiders this week. Kennesaw State's pretty bad. Last year was the worst college game I ever watched.
That one?
Yes.
That one.
It was MTSU 14, Kennesaw
worst
State
you've ever
5.
watched.
Yes, it was
5.
horrible football.
You've watched
like
a lot of games
5.
before, Bill.
It was on CBS Sports. I got to watch it. I thought, this is horrible
So
football.
you didn't watch the Titans last week.
Oh, yeah, but we ain't there yet. Oh, and when we are, I'm going to roll.
All right.
Penn State, Oregon.
Penn
Mine's
State,
3.5. I
Oregon.
told you I
Oregon.
like Penn State.
I got Oregon 34-28.
Go with Oregon, too. Alabama and Georgia. Line's 3. Bama's catching 3 at Georgia between the edges.
Georgia's 32-28.
I'll take the dogs.
Okay.
Come on, take Alabama.
I'll never root against my guys. They're going to play. Bama.
Alabama.
Bama.
Bama. Kentucky, South Carolina. The line's 6 at South Carolina.
At South Carolina, I'll take South Carolina.
It's got to be South Carolina. They got to bounce back. Kentucky's terrible.
I agree. I don't know, though. South Carolina's not been playing very good.
They
Wouldn't
haven't.
shock me. They just haven't.
Upset, Bill. You got any upset to pick for this week?
Yeah, you just
Yeah, I just gave you one.
Which one?
TSU.
Oh, is that an upset?
That's gonna
That
upset.
don't count.
They're
That
getting
don't
7.5.
count. Let's talk about some others.
They're getting 7.5.
Anything else?
I took Arkansas. That's an upset.
Well, yeah, definitely.
He
Arkansas,
took Penn State
Notre
at home
Dame.
against Oregon.
Okay. All right. You went on a limb on there. So, all right. We're going to shift gears because Bill just can't wait for this.
Bill
No,
can't
I'm
wait.
We're going to talk
I'm gonna
about
get
some NFL football. and
Viewer
specifically-
discretion is
Yeah.
advised in the
Put
next
the kids,
segment.
Hey,
put the kids
I
in
got
another
kids
room.
Put the kids in the other
I got
room.
news for you guys. You better tighten up because Bill's going to
David's
tighten
David's
down.
going to have to get a sensor going
I'm
on
going to
here.
have to have a bleeper.
Bleeper.
Bill's going to
Bleeper.
tighten down here. In a
All right.
minute.
Mhm.
We're going to hear from our sponsors one more time. We'll be right back. We're going to hear from First Bank, and
Kincaid.
Service.
Company.
we'll be right back.
At Kincaid Service Company, we've proudly served Middle Tennessee since 1934. Families across the region trust us for quality furniture, appliances, electronics, and the kind of service only a hometown business can provide. From living room sets and dining collections to washers, dryers, refrigerators, and the latest in home entertainment, Kincaid has everything you need to make your house a home. And when it comes to a great night's sleep, our showroom features leading brands of mattresses, offering comfort and quality you can count on. We don't just sell products, we stand behind them. When you buy your appliances or electronics from Kincaid, our expert service team is here to keep them running for years to come. It's the kind of care that sets us apart. For value, selection, and service you can trust, visit Kincaid Service Company today, locally owned and community strong.
All righty. We're back in here to talk some NFL, and Bill just can't wait. We're just going to
Yep.
let him out of the gate. Let's talk some Titans.
Can we get you off of the boy from Vanderbilt now and get you
Yep.
focused on the other?
Let's focus on
area
this one.
team?
One of the worst trades in the history of the National Football League.
No,
occurred.
it's not.
It's one of them.
Well, the other one they did it too. When
No,
they
Yeah,
got,
they've
but at
got
least
two
you got-
more. They got two more.
Yeah, I was gonna
At
say,
least you got some
They got
picks.
several.
Got 2 first-round picks. We traded a 5th-round pick who, by all accounts, he's a starter, was the star of that draft. Second-year player on a rookie contract. We trade him to the Jets and swap a 6 and a 7.
so let me
And
ask,
then
go
when
ahead.
we do it,
Go ahead.
we send the head coach that we all want fired, including me, to answer the question as to why the trade was made. You know, Bergonzi, if you're going to make these kind of moves, don't send your head coach out there to do the interview. Be a man and do it yourself. Sorry.
Okay. All right.
Get out there and you tell us why you made the trade.
Do you think this trade
I love it.
for Tennessee is worse when they traded their wide receiver to
No.
No, that's the worst trade in history.
That was
AJ Brown.
probably,
But
but at least there you got a
and-
first and a third round pick. It was a horrible trade. You didn't even get value here. You went from a 5th round pick that he was to a 6 and swapping a 7. At least with AJ Brown, even though you failed on it, you got a 1 and a 3. Didn't like the trade, but you got some value. There's no value here.
I think this is the writing on the wall.
Yes, sir.
That the coach is gone.
Yeah.
And I think
Starting to set up for later, aren't they?
They're setting up his team.
They're trying to. This is going to be the GM's team, coach, players, and all. Because he had quite a few draft picks last year. He'll be able to draft quite a few more to get whoever he wants. But I see the writing on the wall. I'm telling you, I watched the Titans last week, and it was hard to watch.
Lack of effort. It was
hard
terrible.
It was hard to watch.
I got a question for y'all. And I don't know how this breaks down in the NFL, but it appears that Amy Adams' style is I'm going to hire the general manager, and I don't care what the coach says. The general manager is going to be the one that picks all the players without input.
Well,
this is my team.
I think I like that style better than the Jerry Jones style.
The owner does it all.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
all
owner
right.
does it all.
But I think the head coach needs to be involved in this.
I think the head coach needs to be involved in.
That's why
who's gonna
Vrabel's
be
not
his-
here.
Exactly, who's going to be on his team?
Yep.
I think that.
Can I have Vrabel back, please?
They need to. I wish he never left.
I do too,
I thought that was a bad.
He wanted to be in
Does
control
it
of his
not
team.
appear that this general manager, though, if you're not his guy, you're
That's
out of here.
exactly what it is.
Mr. Sweat's fixing to be the next player gone. You watch. He was supposed to play. He was hurt. He had an appendectomy, the poor guy. Was supposed to play on Friday. He said he got hurt in practice. This guy put him on IR so he can swap him. We're going to move him too. What do you got? You don't trade starting corners. Now you're going to trade this guy. I heard Tony Pollard is on the trade block.
Well, guys,
So let's do that to our quarterback. Let's get the running game going.
Yeah.
We are going to destroy Cam Ward.
They're building. They're going to try to.
Well, let me say this for this general manager that seems to know so much. He gave $84 million to this Morgan guy, the left tackle that couldn't play dead and ought to be off the team.
Couldn't play dead in the
No,
West.
he could not. He's terrible. And at some point, when you're bad like this on the line, swap some people around and let's try something different. Move Shronsky to tackle. It can't be worse than this guy because this poor quarterback leads, just like Levis, he leads the NFL in sacks.
I'm making an appeal. Somebody out there, please help Bill. We need some help
This
here.
was bad football. Not just that, guys. And Kenny will attest to this. It was a lack of effort.
It just didn't look good.
Jeffrey Simmons did not play hard. Jeffrey Simmons didn't try. Calvin Ridley's dropping balls, halfway running routes.
He's also having a nervous breakdown too. He came out this week and was really
The sneak guy whiffing on tackles. I mean, it was a lack
doing
of
what
effort.
to
He
him?
whiffed on him.
With him.
He let
Whiff.
Jonathan Taylor just run all over him and he didn't try to tackle. It was like hand tapping him. The guy, there's another guy making too much money.
Hand tap.
Jonathan Taylor was I don't know if you watch Good Morning Football. He was the Angry Birds runner of the week last week with that play where he hit Snead. That was
Nate Washington came out and made a comment on Ridley. When Ridley started saying, I'm just frustrated, he said he needs a reality check.
Yeah.
He needs to get his head where it needs to be and play football.
A buddy
He's
of mine
just not
called me
there.
yesterday and said, you know what they've done with Calvin Ridley to help him catch the ball? This is how smart your coaching staff is. They put horse blinders like on him. That's going to help him catch the ball.
Oh,
Are
come
you
on.
kidding me? He said they had him on practice blinders where like this way so he could focus on the football.
Well, he said in a press conference that I thought he was
I'm not
having
kidding.
trouble really focusing in. I'm thinking, if you know what you're doing, if you know you're not focusing, focus.
Hey,
It's just professional
He's played
football.
football.
if we're going to give Brownlee away, why didn't you try to give Ridley
So
away?
here's
Yeah.
with
That might be next.
with
I'm
everything
good.
with everything we're saying right now about the Titans, and you guys laugh at me all the time, and I don't care. You'll laugh at me again.
All right.
One of my sayings when I was coaching is losers make excuses and winners find a way.
That's
And that's
true.
all we're doing is
Yeah.
making excuses why it ain't happening. And you know what we're doing? We're losing. We're a winner like Tampa Bay. They're going to find a way to win.
Yeah.
You're going to find a winner is going to find a way to win.
Nobody ever said we were winners.
No, we're not. It's been a
We
long
hadn't said that in a
time.
long time. About 6 years.
We're just trying to
All
win a
right,
game.
so here's the big question.
And that was Vrabel.
Yeah.
Vrabel was going to find a way to win.
When is the new stadium going to open, Bill?
What, 2 years?
I think so.
And they're building for
This
that.
one and one more.
They're building for
Right.
that.
They're building for that.
Well, your quarterback's regressing because you're not protecting him. You're not putting him in good situations.
And I think I saw something where the other day he's the most sacked quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, absolutely.
And all that got
The kid's getting pounded.
Come back to your offensive line. I know they had a couple offensive linemen missing last week.
Latham's out again this week. Not going to play again. Right guard didn't play last week. I don't know if he's going to play this week.
No,
Dan
okay.
Morgan, I wish wouldn't play.
Hey,
How about Dan Morgan? Why don't he get? No, I'll throw him on IR for a minute.
you
Okay. What else you got to say,
I
Bill?
can't hardly wait for the Titans game.
Let's talk
Yeah,
about
go somebody else.
Todd Bobo line for this week's games. You got that? Or we just going to
Todd's
stay on the
line
Titans
for the-
here? You want
does
to jump up and
Todd,
down
does
on
Todd
that
not
tomorrow?
make a line for the pros?
Oh yeah, Todd's got a line for the pros.
All right. Let's hear it.
All right,
Bill.
we're
come
gonna
on.
do Titans line.
Let's
Yeah.
change. No.
Let's start here.
All right.
For the first time since 1987, a team is 0-3 and favored by over 7
Yeah.
points. The Houston Texans are
Right.
favored by 7,
No,
and they're
hey.
0-3.
And their coach is on the hot seat.
Yes.
He's on the hot seat right
Did
now.
you know they only have 3 corners and 3 safeties?
Yeah.
He cut C.J. Gardner, who was a star in Philadelphia, and couldn't get along with him, and sent him packing. Didn't try to trade him. I got an idea though. I could have traded Brownlee for that guy that you cut and brought C.J. Gardner over here and at least replaced him with a player instead of a 6-round
Well,
pick swap.
What's the
if
line?
he's cut him, I can go get him for nothing.
Like
right
7,
now.
isn't it?
Seven
Line's
points.
7.5 now. It
All right,
actually went up.
7.5. All right.
It's now
So
7.5.
all right, on my little sheet, it's got Titans 30, Texans 30, Titans 14.
We can't score 14 points.
Can't do it.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
We might kick some field goals.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
we
I
might,
like
five
slide.
field
we
goals.
might kick 2 or 3 field goals.
Yeah.
Hey, what about our tight end? What's his name? Helm?
Yeah.
I think he's a bright
I
spot.
do too. He's not out there much.
No,
They're
he's
not-
not
he's
playing.
not
No,
playing.
he's not
They don't-
playing.
hey,
But
yeah,
I
he's
like
a
they're
bright
holding
spot.
him. They don't want nobody to know.
That's
what he's
hold.
doing.
Yeah,
Oh,
hold
no,
him.
save
Man,
it
like
for
you were
later.
talking about earlier. Save it for later. Let's not
Save
get
it.
any
Save
tape
it.
on that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, okay.
The Buccaneers and the Eagles, the line's 3.5. The Buccaneers at home. catching
Buccaneers are
3.5.
just too beat up. They got to me. They're
I think you're right.
I tell you what, it's hard
Eagles
to
are a
go-
better team.
It's hard to go against Baker.
But the
Mayfield.
Rams should have.
Yeah.
The Rams should have beat them
25-24.
last week.
And
Mhm.
Baker Mayfield's a winner.
I do
Why,
like-
why did the Rams try that field goal? It gets blocked and goes for a touchdown, gets them beat. You would have been better off taking a knee right there, not even attempting it,
yep.
and you'd have won the game.
Uh-huh.
I didn't.
I got Eagles 25-24.
All right, the Command Skins. And you talk about damn some
That's
players.
beat up.
No
but they're-
quarterback, no McLaurin, no that. What's his name? Bill, the running back. He's
Yeah.
out.
Bill McCroskey Merritt.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's
1.5, -1.5. The Command Skins are favored over the Falcons. Give me the Falcons.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I got Command Skins 27, Falcons 23.
That was probably for
I
Jay
don't know.
Daniels.
Is
Still
that
playing
in
the scary
Atlanta or
too.
Washington?
The Falcons might be the one
Yes.
team that looks worse than Titans.
Yes,
right
It's in
now.
Atlanta.
Okay, yeah,
In
you're
Atlanta.
right about
They're really
that.
bad.
They're pretty bad.
All right, Chargers, Giants, the line 6, but Jackson Dart gets his start.
Ain't
Jackson
gonna do no
Watch
good.
the
Ain't gonna
crowd for the mom now.
That-
Tell you,
This
Jackson
is
Dart's
at,
mom.
at New York.
Yep.
All
It
right.
ain't gonna help.
Okay. 27-14 Chargers.
I
You
told you I was
just
on a
calm
roll
down.
today.
Calm down. All
Now,
right.
line 6, I actually will tell you the Scatabo guy. If
I
you
love
don't enjoy
Scatabo.
watching that
I
guy
love
play,
Yeah, yeah.
he is a
he's-
throwback player, man.
Yeah, he's like a ball of energy.
he
He
can't
don't
catch
stop.
it and he'll run you plumb over.
Yeah.
I like the way he plays.
He plays hard.
He's like
And
a
Dart,
shorter
I
Mike
was wrong on
Allstott.
Dart too.
So-
I think Dart's going to be good.
But
Dart's gonna be good.
here's Harold McNally's got a question for you, Bill.
Yeah.
Who buys Titans tickets for the new stadium? Not you, right?
I know, honestly, that's a great question because I know a lot of people with PSLs, and I'm going to honestly say I know one person that renewed them. And it was Dr. Garrett and her husband. That's the only people I know.
Well,
that
man,
renewed
have
their
you
tickets.
seen the
I-
price of these things?
I've got a friend that had 8 PSLs, and I think he's going down to 2.
I got a friend that had 8, he's got 0. In fact, I got another friend that had 8, he's got 0.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
the tickets were ridiculous.
They're going to have, with what they're wanting for these new
Yes.
PSLs. Yeah, it's just crazy.
Harold, it sounds like Bill says not many people. All right.
Why would you go pay to watch that?
Yeah.
And here's the
Maybe get
worst
some
thing
cheap
about the
tickets.
whole thing. When the stadium's okay, when we tear the other one down, that's where your parking lot should be for tailgate, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, not
We're
this
gonna bust
bunch.
them in.
Because we're gonna put affordable housing where the old stadium was, and you're gonna have to go a mile or two, drive
Gotta
a
take a
bus to
shuttle
get
bus.
there. It's gonna kill tailgating, which is the one thing people at Titans fans love is tailgating in the parking lot.
And if they're going to make this,
That's the highlight.
Yes.
Yeah, actually,
Everybody
right
playing,
now that's
huh?
all you got.
and it's supposed to be a multi-use facility.
Yes.
and they're not going to have parking for the
No,
multi-uses.
no.
You got to have your affordable housing.
Jeez,
Sounds like something we do around here.
And that's,
Oh,
it sounds,
watch out.
hey, that sounds,
Easy now.
Just saying.
that sounds like a political
Yes.
vote to get the stadium approved.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Swap
That
out.
was
It's a
all
swap out,
politic
Yeah.
swap out.
which makes no sense
Yeah.
for if you're going to have an NFL football game there.
Correct.
How about the Colts?
Right.
Hats off to them. And I said
They
this
are.
too. I'm wrong again.
Yeah,
I
I
said
was
the Colts
wrong.
were going to be the worst team in the division.
And the coach are looking pretty good.
And Daniel Jones, who I do not think is a good quarterback,
Danny
but
Dimes,
you give him
man.
a good Kenny Parker line, all of a sudden Daniel Jones looks pretty good.
And a good running back
give him
behind
a good
him.
line. Everybody
Yeah.
looks good.
I'm still looking at that Tyler Warren, that tight
Tyler
end.
Warren.
He's
a
playing
The
good
well.
line's 3.5. The Colts getting at the Rams. I think the Colts luck runs out. This
Rams
week. I'll take the
29,
Rams.
Rams
Yeah,
29,
Rams
Colts
will take 'em this
14. All right.
Big bailout coaching.
Yeah.
Here's a big game with implications. Ravens, Chiefs, both of them are 1-2. It's at Kansas City.
Yeah, it ain't.
And I think the loser here
Loser's
is
in
in
trouble.
trouble.
Very big.
I
trouble.
don't
Is
think
it at
the
Kansas City? I thought
At
it was
Kansas City.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, they play almost all
I
their
don't
games in
think
Kansas
Ravens
City.
will lose.
Now, the
Get 'em
Ravens,
all.
the Ravens may still be
Okay.
okay if they lost. The Chiefs are in trouble
Chiefs are in
because
trouble.
Burrow's hurt. I still think even 1-3, the Ravens still win the division.
Chiefs are in trouble. Ravens not going to lose.
Must win game for the
Yeah.
Chiefs.
Ravens got beat.
24-23.
Ravens lost Monday night because all of this Parkerism, because everything they put on there, they'd never lost a Monday night game
Oh,
and
yeah,
never
they-
done this.
yeah.
And when
Jinxed
the
them.
media goes
Yeah.
to doing that, they jinx you.
And honest to goodness, Henry never fumbles, and that's 2 games in a row. He
Three
really
games.
hurt.
Three
3 in a
games.
row.
He's,
It's just-
he's,
Yeah.
he's fumbled
He's
3
had a bad-
times in the fourth
I
quarter.
hate that
this
for
year.
him too.
Yep.
Packers and the Cowgirls.
I'll
Line,
tell you right
line
now,
7.
Green Bay is hurt
They are.
in the offensive line. They've got their starting left guards out. Their starting right tackle's out. Their backup right tackle is out. So now they're having to play a third team right tackle and
And you're still going to score 30, 40.
I hope we do. I hope
Jordan
we do.
Love's
Now,
going to throw
the
4 touchdowns. This
defense
game.
can play.
Packers 29, Cowboys 18.
Did you hear the Cowboys coach say he didn't need CeeDee Lamb to win? The team was good enough.
Yeah, we'll
Who they
see.
going to
Okay.
throw it to?
Okay.
Yeah. This is
They need CeeDee Lamb back fast.
this needs to be a breakout game for Green Bay.
It will be.
Yeah, I agree.
It's going to be a breakout game. I think it's Monday night. What's the Sunday night game? Or is
There's
it Monday?
2 Monday
No,
night games.
Packers-
2 Monday night games.
Packers is a Sunday night game.
So the Monday night
Packers.
games are the Jets at the Dolphins.
Yep.
Come on, NFL.
Yeah, that
Well,
was,
no, man, when
that
they
was
did
bad.
that's a long time rival. And when they did that early in the season, they didn't know the 2 teams were going to be going 3 going into that.
Let me say this.
But that is a rival.
Fantasy football, play Justin Fields this week because he will run all over the Miami
I
Dolphins.
think the Dolphins will win.
I do not. I think the Jets are going to. The Dolphins are quitting on their coach, a lot like the Titans are doing on their coach.
Yeah,
Very
I-
similar.
yeah,
Lack of effort.
Yeah.
I
Coaches
think
in
the
trouble.
Dolphins have the only coach worse than we got.
And did you hear Tua criticizing Cam? Cam Newton made a comment on TV about him, and basically, Tua comes back and says Cam Newton don't know what he's talking about, talking in a microphone. Did you forget Tua with the head injuries that he was a great college player, NFL MVP, went to a Super Bowl. Cam Newton knows how to play quarterback. So if you want to say that about Newton, fine. Cam Newton was a very good quarterback.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I think that Miami coach he's just not.
he's not. He doesn't
He's
even
lost.
sound good, does he?
Yeah, he doesn't sound good.
All right, Bengals, Broncos. Ooh, there's another one that would have been good on paper.
Yeah, with Burrows.
And
But
the
they don't
Broncos have disappointed me. I thought they were going to be better.
Do me a favor, Bill. Next year in fantasy football, if I take Burrow, kick me in the head. Just
I
kick
took
me.
him
I'm
too.
never taking him.
I'm
Ever
never
again.
going to do it
I'm
again.
never
I'm not going to
taking
ever do
Joe
it again.
Burrow ever
I'm
again.
never going to do it again.
He's on my do not draft
I
list.
told David the other day, I'm going to the Green Bay Cincinnati game because I thought I was going to get to see Burrow, but I'm not.
You better
gonna get
catch
to
him
see
early in
now.
the season to see
When
him.
we talk about Burrow and the Bengals, and you paid him all this money, why don't you protect the man? They've done nothing
know.
to
They don't have
protect
to.
Burrow. They don't even try.
Yeah, well, here's what they did. They pleased him by signing them 2 receivers.
But even before then, the
That's
reason
what
Burrow's
they
had
did.
all these injuries is he takes a beating.
Yeah, but here,
Give him
but here's-
skill guys and no line.
if you pay all your money to the line and give him no skill,
Well, not
Well,
just
and
that.
he's-
They never
he's-
chip block. They never try to
Oh, yeah.
protect him that way with extra tight ends or
Is
backs.
that the
I can't
trade-off
tell
these
you, I don't
days?
watch them.
What's that?
I watched them
Is
play.
that the trade-off? You're paying a line and you don't have skill players. If you have skill players, you don't have a line. Is that the way it
Yeah.
works?
No, the Philadelphia Eagles got all of it.
They got it all. How they do it?
But hey, they got it for maybe another year,
Buffalo Bills got it all.
and then the Cap's fixing to knock them. They fixing to take.
I don't
that
know.
Cap
You were
off.
saying that about Green Bay. You look at the cap. Philly was smart. They've got all these guys locked up for at least 3 or 4 more years. The way they do their contract,
You got to look at what they're doing.
they
try
pay
to
them
emulate
early
it.
and they push it all out.
Yeah.
And they're working the cap right.
You know, just like Parsons right now with Green Bay,
Yeah.
they're still paying him his rookie contract. His other money don't start till next year.
Like somebody said, is the cap real? Is the cap real?
Yeah, but here's
it real?
Is it real? Is it just a
and the
figure?
reason they push that money back is because that cap keeps increasing big time every
If
year.
we don't start protecting Cam Ward better than what we're doing, he's
He
going to
ain't
be
gonna
a
have
Joe Burrow. He's going to
Yeah.
be hurt every year, and his career is going to be very
But
short.
here's what we got from Peter Allen. Burrow is going the way of Andrew Luck.
Yes, I agree with you 100%. That's a great point.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid Cam Ward's headed the same way. And again, about going places. What if Cam Ward would have gone somewhere that wasn't here to protect him? How good does he look? Daniel Jones looks terrible. Go somewhere with the line. Looks pretty good.
You got to. I'm telling you right now.
It is, yeah.
I was disappointed in the Titans' second round pick.
Yes, he was not good.
I would have went another offensive lineman.
I'm not worried about that. I would have gone with somebody who did played the position 6 games in his life.
Y'all know me. I don't have to say it no more.
But we spent plenty of draft capital on the
I'm
offensive line.
I'm going to build my. I wouldn't have spent draft capital.
We
on
spent
it.
big money on it too.
And I'm not.
Mr. Callahan, I do not think is the offensive line coach that everybody says.
And I'm
he is.
not a big one spending all this big money. And like
Guys, we gotta wind up. We're against a hard push here. We got a reminder
On the call. Yeah.
Monday week.
Cheval Central High School Golf Tournament, October 6th at 12 noon. Check-ins at 10:30. Barbecue lunch free with the entry. $500 for a team of 4, and it will be a 4-man scramble. Check out the Cheval Golden Eagle Facebook page, and there's a link there that you can go and sign up.
Judd Wright show on Tuesday. Glenn Tidwell on Wednesday.
Well, thanks for watching this morning,
And
guys.
as Bill would say, tighten up.
Tighten up.
Yeah, buddy.